Доброго вечора, ми з України. Доброго вечора, ми з України.
Настане день, закінчиться війна. Настане день, коли закінчиться війна. Настане день, закінчиться війна. Настане день, коли закінчиться війна. Настане день.
Please welcome the Honorable Doug Ford, Premier of Ontario.
Thank you. You don't have to ever thank us. We're part of the family. We're always going to stand with the people of Ukraine. My friends, good afternoon, and thank you, Lisa and Andrew, for that introduction. And as you mentioned, I have our great team here, Minister Lecce, and I have to give Minister of Education a shout out for the great principal Lily at St. Dimitri's. I don't know where she is, but you're doing an incredible job. And at Etobicoke, thank you. Minister Cho and MVP Christine Hogarth, Sharif Sabawe, Martin Robin, David Smith, and Rudy Cazzetto. And I want to thank Consul General Shevchenko. You've been not only a leader, but you become a very good friend, and I'm very, very grateful for that. And a big thank you to the Ukrainian-Canadian Congress of Toronto for organizing this event. It's an incredible sight when you look out here. It's not just Ukrainians out here, it's people from every race, from every creed, from every color coming here to support Ukraine. In 2014, Russia began its ruthless invasion with the illegal annexation of Crimea. 10 years later, in a blatant disregard of international rule and order, Putin's bloody onslaught continues. For a decade, a full decade, the people of Ukraine have bravely resisted. Their courage, their relentless determination in defending their homes and families is truly inspirational. This isn't just a battle for land and territory, it's a fight for freedom and democracy. And today we come together, people of all backgrounds, elected officials from all political stripes, to show the world that Ontario stands with Ukraine.
Thank you, Ontario! Thank you, Ontario! Thank you, Ontario!
We stand united with the people around the world at events like this, uniting for freedom. The bonds between our two countries run deep. The generations of Ukrainians have found peace, freedom, new opportunities right here in Ontario. And since 2022, Ontario, and I heard 70,000, my notes are telling me over 126,000 Ukrainians to our great province and have provided them with the support they need. I can tell you as Premier, I'm responsible to make sure that people have health care when they come here, their kids have a good education, they make sure that they have shelter as well. But do you know what the people of Ukraine need? They need weapons. They need ammunition. That's what they need. They need drones. That is why I'm so proud that all students in Ontario will be real benefit mandatory learning of the Holodomor. And thank you, Minister Lecce. He's going to make it mandatory in schools now until our children can recognize evil when they see it. Again, I want to tell you that we stand with you, shoulder to shoulder. Anyone, any relatives that need to come here, we welcome them with open arms. And God bless the people of Ontario, and God bless the people of Ukraine. Thank you.
To speak on behalf of the government of Ukraine and the Ukrainian people, please welcome Mr. Oleksandr Shevchenko, the Consul General of Ukraine in Toronto.
Thank you, Toronto. Thank you, Ontario. Thank you all. Дякую. 2 years ago on this day, we all went through a horrible night. First of many to come, when the first missiles hit cities and towns in Ukraine and Russia's full-scale invasion began. For 2 years, we have been marching on the streets of Toronto, holding the rallies at this square in support of Ukraine, shedding light on the far-reaching consequences if Ukraine did not receive the support, not only to sustain the fight, but to win it. We have been asking for air defense for those who stayed in Ukraine, to protect them from Russia's ruthless attacks, destroying our cities and homes, but not breaking the Ukrainian spirit. We have been asking for weapons which would allow the Ukrainian army to withstand the aggressor while being significantly outnumbered. We didn't ask to fight for us. We were asking to give us means to defend ourselves, to defend our sovereignty, to defend the values of the free world. A better world we worked hard for. This outcry was amplified by the millions of voices all over the world. Your voices. It called for action, and it was heard. It was Canada's Prime Minister who, among the true leaders of the free world, sent a clear message of support, saying that Canada will stand with Ukraine with whatever it takes, and as long as it takes. These words were reinforced by powerful financial, humanitarian, and military support. Over 200,000 Ukrainians have found refuge in this wonderful country. And it is very symbolic that today Prime Minister Trudeau is in Ukraine with international partners, showing unwavering solidarity with Ukrainian people and signing historical agreement on security cooperation between Canada and Ukraine, establishing a strategic security partnership. Big thank you, Canada, for everything.
Thank you, Canada!
Thank you, Canada!
Thank you, Canada! Thank you, Canada!
Thanks to the joint efforts of our partners who supplied weapons and weapon system, our army was able to free more than 50% of our occupied territory. Was it enough to tip the scale in our favor? I think the recent withdrawal of Ukrainian troops from Avdiivka due to the lack of artillery system and ammunition speaks for itself. We need more weapons and we need them right now. That's why, while thanking Canada for recent donation of 95 million Canadian dollars for over 800 drones for Ukraine, and for all Canada's support to date, we also ask maintain Canada's leading role in persuading our partners in Ramstein format to expedite supplies of all declared weapons and weapon system to Ukraine. As President Zelensky stated at the Munich conference, do not ask Ukraine when the war will end. Ask yourself why Putin is still able to continue it. 2 years in, why our Russian troops are still there? Why is Russia still bombing and shelling our cities, killing civilians, women and children, committing atrocities and acts of genocide? The answer is evident, and we say it again and again: give Ukraine weapons now.
The song's words are still as relevant today as they were during Ukraine's fight for freedom in World War II. Please give a very warm welcome to the Gerdan Group, who will be performing Ой, чути, чути.
Ой, чути, чути, стріли, гармати, ой, чути, чути, як гудуть, та битим шляхом на Україну, молоді партизани йдуть, та битим шляхом на Україну, молоді партизани йдуть. Прощала мати свого сина, а брат прощав свою сестру. Молодий стрілець прощав дівчину, який біжав на чужину. Молодий стрілець прощав дівчину, який біжав на чужину. Подав рученьку, бувай здорова, а її сльози потекли. Не плач, дівчино, хай не журиться, може поверну ще колись. Не плач, дівчино, хай не журиться, може поверну ще колись. А може згину в бою від кулі, полковник написав, що в цій могилі спочив навіки молодий стрілець партизан, що в цій могилі